proudly we hail, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to rename the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the
What's going on, ladies and gents? It's another Sunday night. Definitely getting into the big swing of things here in the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series tonight. 125 laps live from Kentucky Motor Speedway. That's right, we're racing in the Bluegrass State. It's going to be a lot of fun. Got some people out here that have definitely been turning some very, very fast laps. And just as I say that, I'm starting to hear the motors rev up in the background. It is time for qualifying for the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series. Sophia the Fierce and Nigu 125. Again, Team Nigu encouraging kids fighting cancer. Let's go ahead and clear the boards. Go ahead and bring up your scoring pylon and everything that you're going to need to keep an eye on who's fastest here from Kentucky. Let's go. How about the one and only first truck out there is going to be the 19 of Byron Jones as the 57 of Josh Taylor. He's on top of the board so far. But this 213simware.com Silverado for Byron in that middle line, way down the backstretch, trying to build up maybe a little bit of speed up in that second or third group. So we'll have to see how Byron does in his Q lap. Jeff Jones out there in the land of Facebook saying, let's go, Pete. Good luck tonight. Good luck, Jeff, as well as Revenger XXL saying, howdy. Howdy, Rev. Good to see you out there as well. And thank you very much for all you do for these turn down for what iRacing truckers. I mentioned that we're deep in this season. We've only got 4 more after tonight. Talking about Bristol, Texas, the Legacy Texas. Wish I was actually racing that one, as well as Richmond and Las Vegas, where we're going to crown a champion. Byron's going to go ahead and complete that lap, and it looks like it's going to be good enough for Pete, number 3. How about Byron's dad, old Jeff Jones? Let's see if we can find him right quick. It looks like he's still out there in this number 95. I believe it's going to be his typical 2 in the chest. Nope, Hero's Blood. And looking pretty good. Definitely like the metallic or the spec map scheme covering this thing. He's going to swing on down across the start stripe, and let's see where that puts Mr. Jones. That's going to be, looks like right now it's going to be last on the board. How about a guy that is P2 in points right now? Andrew Chapman in this Domino's Pizza Delivers Toyota TRD machine. Andrew Chapman again sitting P2 in points, just 23 points behind Pacey Wygant in that Sophia the Fierce 00. Have to see what Andrew's capable of doing tonight. Talked to Pacey just a little bit before the race kicked off. He said he wanted a nice little cushion before going to Bristol next week, kind of fearing how that race is going to run. If Andrew Chapman has his way, he'll lead most laps tonight and come across that start stripe to claim a checkered flag and cut into that points lead that Pacey has. But yeah, this so far this 2.5 looks really, really fast and really clean. Really no wiggle in that Domino's machine coming off the corner, going through turns 3 and 4. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and pull up your track map so you can see where everybody is this evening. Down across the start stripe, that Domino's 2.5 looks like it's going to go ahead and start not inside the top 10 unless, no, I think that was actually his get up to speed lap. So let's stick right here with Andrew Chapman and see where he sets. His first lap looks like it was good enough for P15. So second lap, let's see if it's better than the first. Off of 4, going to go ahead and dive it way down on the apron. And let's take a look. Looks like it's going to keep it right there at P15. All right, Mark Morton on his flyer in his number 2 Jegs machine. He went ahead and put that thing P15 as well. So knocks the 2.5 down a spot, and it looks like, as I see him disappear, it looks like that is going to be it for qualifying. All right, let's go ahead and clear the boards. Let's go ahead and get ready to bring up your grid to see where everybody sets this evening. And let's go. All right, so to pull up your starting grid, looks like it's going to be Justin Anisgok in that unlucky number 13 Rowdy machine. Jose Ruiz in that 2.3. He's going to start P2. Josh Taylor in that 57. He said, actually, Justin Anisgok said last week that Josh really likes this track. So we'll have to see how he does once we all roll off and really get going. P4 is going to be the 00 of Pacey Wygant, very fast in practice. P5 is going to be Austin Collins in that 1. Cole Snyder in the 2.4 to his outside for row number 3. Row 4 is going to be Chase McGuire in that chrome-looking number 79. P8 is going to be Evan Knopp in the 63. P9, Byron Jones in that 19 with Jimmy Mensch to his outside. Row 6 going to be John Osborne in the 44 and Brad Rivers, old Bad Brad, in that 18 to round out the top 12. P13 is going to be Stan Carnathan in that Hemp's number 82. And Jeff Jones, the name you know, in that 95 P14. To round out row number 8 is going to be Mark Morton in that Deuce with Andrew Chapman, who we're kind of keeping an eye on our second place points leader during qualifying. He's going to start 16th. 17th is going to be Josh Roberts in the 3. Mike LeBlanc in that 41. He's going to be P18. Jeff No is going to start row number 10 in that 5-5. Mike Carter is going to be to his outside in the 16. Charlie Mosley Jr. in the 89 is going to roll off 21st. 22nd is going to be Justin Burden in the 51. David Mayo in the 08 is going to start 23rd. And to round out row number 12 is going to be Mike Campbell Jr., old Papa Bear himself, owner and main operator of the Turn Down for What iRacing community. And then to round out the final 3 trucks, going to be Claire Murphy in the 61, sitting P25, P26. Our fearless leader up in the admin tower, Mr. Revenger, they get it, ha. And then Mike Miller in that 5, sitting 27. So we'll have 26 guys out here on track to battle this out. And again, after tonight, only 4 more races. So 5 total races left in this season. We got Bristol, Texas Motor Speedway, the Legacy Edition that is, Richmond Raceway, the 3/4 mile D-shaped oval, and we're going to round it all out at Las Vegas for 120 laps on October the 1st to crown this season's champion. Sober David, thank you very, very much for rating with a party of 6, sir. Definitely appreciate it. Hope your stream went well. Everybody that's out there just came on over, man, welcome aboard. Be sure to, if you can, go ahead and pound that follow button. And yeah, welcome to the flight. Let's go. All right, so pace truck lights are out. Let's go ahead and bring your scoring pylon back up. That way, again, we know where everybody's going to be. As you see him coming off of pit road, Barney's going to go ahead and he's got the green flag up. Let's clear the boards. Except for the track map. Let's go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag, 125 laps. Is it me or did everybody seem like they really just crawled across that start stripe? So Rowdy's going to go ahead and lead that first lap. The 57 of Josh Taylor. He's going to come across in P2. Again, last week, Justin Ascock said the 57 of Josh really, really loves this track. So I have to see just how well the 57 does all evening long. Let's go ahead and bring up your scoring pylon. That way you can keep an eye on where your favorite driver is throughout the evening. P3 right now is going to be Austin Collins, Jose Ruiz back here in that K&N 2-3. And then the 24 of Cole Snyder up towards the wall. You see the 00 of Pacey Wygant and Evan Knopp right behind him. They were just side by side. Looks like they were able, for the most part, to even this out. Nope. 00 is able to pull back to the inside. Right behind them is going to be Chase McGuire. Again in that that very shiny number 79. Take a quick look at this thing, and yeah, I mean that's a pretty wicked paint job. Just with the way the lights hit it and all that. Yeah, absolutely looks interesting. But, all right, let's go ahead and widen this back out. You see the 19 of Byron Jones. He started 9th so far. Nothing gained, nothing lost. Sitting right where he started. And just pushing that 79 deep into the corner. And right behind him, you see that number 44. I'm going to guess is what it should be. But it's actually going to show to be the 9 for John Osborne. You see the Casey Kane or Ray Evernham or Bill Elliott, number 9 on the side of that Valvoline machine. Looking pretty good, actually. How about we drop back a little bit more to this little bit of a hornet's nest, if you will. everybody's still nose to tail, 2 rows deep. And that number 18 RFK for Brad Rivers, that Silverado right now looking pretty good. A little bit more behind, and we got Jeff Jones as well as others just trying to sort out where they're going to be, what lines they fit into, where their truck handles best, and where they can absolutely carry the most amount of momentum into and off of these corners. You know, I was talking to Claire Murphy as well just before this all kicked off, and he said, I'm losing a lot of speed off of turn 4. When I race this track, turn 2 is usually the problem turn for me because that turn 2 wall comes up so fast. Turns 3 and 4 usually pretty good to me because you can carry so much momentum up and off that corner because you're able to open up the wheel coming across the start stripe. So, but that's just me. I'm not very good at this track, but looks like Mark Morton just had a little bit of an issue going all the way down, broke the momentum. He's going to lose a couple spots. He sees the 95 Jeff Jones as well as the 3 now of Josh Roberts come up to his outside. Well, inside one, outside the other. They tried 3 wide there for just a moment. They thought better of it. Back double wide. 95 is going to come out on top. Jeff No just wondering which line is going to move. Up front, we have a new leader. 57 of Josh Taylor able to get on by the 13. The 1 of Austin Collins also able to get on by Justin Anisgok. So now that clean air and how valuable it is at tracks like this, all over the hood of that 57 for Josh Taylor. Looking back from this 57, and you can see most everybody now single file as they go into turns 3 and 4. Maybe a little bit of a battle back here for P number 3 and 4 behind the 13 of Anisgok, Cole Snyder and Jose Ruiz. That's where this little side-by-side battle is. Now the 00 of Pacey Wygant on the outside of Cole. Here comes the 63 again, Evan Knopp, wondering what he needs to do to get on up there and gain some more spots. Again, big hello and welcome to everybody that came on in with Sober David, bringing in a party of 6. Sober David, your table's ready. A little bit of a battle back here between the 79 and Chase McGuire. Byron Jones now to the inside. Right behind them, you see the 94 for Jimmy Mensch. Jimmy's just wondering which line is going to go. 79 kind of going all the way to the bottom and kind of running the corner just how I mentioned, where he's really letting that truck eat up and off the corner, not really putting a whole lot of left into that wheel. Try to keep the right front from wearing out. The more you can open up that wheel coming up and off the corner, the less wear you're going to have and the longer that truck is going to be fast. Talking about Jimmy Mensch, here he is right here. Looks like the number 9, but yet the 44 on the scoring pylon for John Osborne. He's doing all right as well. Right behind him, you got Bad Brad in that RFK number 18. Usually rocks a Raise Energy truck. Tonight, I'm guessing he's picking up on the winner this week at Daytona, and paying a little bit of tribute to what was a very fast driver. Behind them, you see Andrew Chapman in P13, so far up 3 spots in this Domino's 2-5, trying to make sure that that delivery is made hot and ready to serve when it's all said and done. 110 laps remaining here from Kentucky. So again, if you just joined or you're out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, IROC TV through your favorite Roku device, just simply by searching IROC TV through the streamer section of that service, welcome aboard from there. And of course, always now out there on Kick as well. So Facebook, YouTube, IROC TV, Twitter, I'm sorry, not Twitter, Twitch, and Kick. So any of those 5 platforms, you're now welcome aboard one more time. Josh Taylor still leading this thing, making sure that he can do his best to keep the 1 of Austin Collins behind him. Justin Anscock right now in 3rd, falling back 2 spots after starting on the pole. Jose Ruiz also down 2 spots from where he started. He's falling into the clutches of the 2-4 Cole Snyder so far after starting 6th, rocking P5. Pacey Wygen also down 2 spots. Evan Knopp and Byron Jones both up 1. So you got a long train between Jose Ruiz and everybody else behind him. You're talking about 6 or 7 cars going back to Chase McGuire and Jimmy Mensch. So Jose Ruiz sitting 4th, Jimmy Mensch sitting 10th. So yeah, long train of trucks from 4th through 10th. John Osborne back here leading the 18 as well as the 82 of Stan Carnathan. Stan trying to look around the outside of that 18 of Brad Rivers. Trying to get a great run in that Hemp's machine. Must be feeling pretty good trying to take it on the outside. But yeah, doing his thing. He's got Andrew Chapman and Michael LeBlanc back here as well in this number 41. All right, so what do you say we do a little bit of a crank it up session as we get about 20 laps in. If you got a good TV or a nice little sound bar connected, go ahead and turn it up, crank it up, do what you got to do. Let's go ahead and shake something, shall we? Let's go. All right, bring it back in. So hopefully you're able to, maybe rattle a picture or something off a wall. Break a wife's face from all that noise, all that vibration coming through the speakers you got. But yeah, right back into it. Josh Taylor still leading. Austin Collins P2. Justin Anisgok P number 3. Pacey Wygant and Jose Ruiz going to round out your top 5. 63 of Evan Knopp, Cole Snyder, Byron Jones, Chase McGuire, and Jimmy Mensch is going to be your top 10. So not too shabby as we get down to the century mark. So just 100 laps remaining tonight from Kentucky. And again, if you just joined, this is the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series, continuing to support the one and only Sophia the Fierce on Facebook and every other social media. Unfortunately, Sophia, she did succumb to the Ewing sarcoma cancer that she had. But we've also kind of teamed up with Team Nigu in her honor, or in her memory as well, encouraging kids fighting cancer. So keeping Nigu and all that they do and all that they support through their service as well. It seems like over the last several years, whether it was in NNR or here in Turned Out for What or eSpark or whoever, wherever, we've always surrounded ourselves around kids fighting illnesses, and it really is a great feeling that you're out there showing support for less fortunate kids, whether it's TJ's team, Sophia the Fierce, Team Nigu, hashtag Justin Strong, a kid that was mauled by like 3 dogs down in Georgia. Put on a benefit race for him. We put on benefit races for families that have lost loved ones or have had to rebuild after really, really bad storms. Did a charity race for the Alpha One Foundation, and so many more. And I'm absolutely honored and proud to be part of that all. But as of late, it has really been all about Pacey Wygant and the cause, I guess you could say, that's all over this double O. And of course, we're talking about Sophia the Fierce, stronger than cancer, and one hell of a brave little 9-year-old girl all the way up until the very end. All right, Pacey Wygant, right now he started 4th, still in 4th. We got a new leader. Austin Collins looks like he was able to work his way on by. Let's see if we can find out how this pass came to be. All right, let's go ahead and rewind this just a tad. Looks like it's going to definitely be on the inside. Wasn't much of a fight, but let's go ahead and play this out. One looks like he's going to go ahead and throw it to the inside. You see Josh Taylor kind of slide on up, again, opening up the wheel, making the one put a little extra wheel into it, maybe make him wear out that right front just a little bit more. Josh Taylor comes on down, maybe trying to pull just a little bit of side draft. Also, try to keep that one truck pinched down. That way he can't open the wheel and carry all kinds of momentum up and off the corner, but not so much. 57 did all he could do for a good half lap. But in the end, Austin Collins in that number 1 Toyota able to prove just a little bit quicker off the corner and take the spot all to himself. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so Josh Taylor, now he's under threat. No, actually, that's not a pass for position, as it looks like Austin Collins is going to go ahead and bring it on down pit road. And let's see if anybody else decides to go on down with him, as we kind of keep an eye from this cam way above the exit of turn 4. There goes the 16 down pit road. There goes several other Some people really flying in. Now, they could fly past that yellow line with the orange box to the outside. They just cannot fly past those yellow cones. That is where pit road starts, and you want to make sure that you are down to pit road speed so you don't get knocked for speeding. All right, let's bring it on back up as the 57 has retaken the lead. And again, that is Josh Taylor. A little more smoke from back in the day. Pacey Wygant now P2, up 2 spots in his Sophia the Fierce 00, old Buckshot numbers. Buckshot Jones just recently celebrated a birthday. Jose Ruiz right now sitting P3 again in this KNN number 23. Cole Snyder and Byron Jones. Byron Jones now up 4 spots to get into the top 5. Stan Carnathan going to be right behind, and more people pitting. There goes the 55 of Jeff No, and I believe that's going to be the 5 as well of Mike Miller that just went down pit road. Yep, there he is, pulling into his stall. Lock him up just a little bit. And let's see, right side's going up. Going to go ahead and grab rights, grab lefts, and I'm sure we'll see him back out on track here momentarily. Cole Snyder now, he's going to go ahead and take the lead as Josh Taylor decided to go on down pit road. Here comes the 2-4, the 19, the 41, the 44, and more for their first round of stops. So you figure these guys can go anywhere between 30 and 35. These guys coming in on lap 36, so we'll say 33 and 37. Excuse me, between 33 and 37 laps on 1 tank of fuel. So we're going to see a lot of green flag pit stops this evening. It's going to make things very interesting. I see the 82 of Stan Carnathan way on down to the yellow line. Lock him up, or close to locking him up, coming across that yellow cone to make his way on down pit road. Kind of riding on board with his front end, his nose cam, all the way into his pit stall. You see the number 82's board. It's going to go ahead and come on down. Yep, he overshot by just a tad. Austin Collins, the man just now going to Plaid, busting out a lap of 30.78. So Austin Collins putting down the fastest time. Justin Anaskok, he is going to be a half second behind in this rowdy number 13. Justin Anaskok again started on pole this evening, and so far doing all right. Last week's winner, Pacey Wygant, so far right now in that 00 Silverado, sitting P5 after starting 4th on the evening, doing all right. Again, Pacey leading the points coming into tonight's race, 23 markers over Andrew Chapman. Byron Jones only one more point right behind him. Justin Anaskok 4th with 316 points, and then Charlie Mosley 278. So a good 70 points behind Pacey Wygant. But, again, we got 4 more races after this evening. We got Bristol next week, and we're talking about the concrete Bristol. We're done with the dirt. We did that back in July. And then we're going to go to Texas Motor Speedway, the legacy track, where it's got a little bit of extra banking. And again, I wish I was actually racing that race rather than broadcasting it. I've always loved that track. Richmond Raceway, the D-shaped 3/4 mile oval, will be on September the 24th. And then we're going to wrap this whole season up at Las Vegas with 120 laps on October the 1st to crown a champion one more time. All right, so not missing anything up front. It's still Austin Collins and Justin Anaskok. Josh Taylor 3rd, right where he started. The same thing with Pacey Wygant. He started 4th, running 4th. But how about Andrew Chapman? Up 11 spots. So far, the biggest mover. He actually shares that with Mike Miller back in 16th. But Andrew Chapman, the 2.5 Toyota, up 11 spots to take P5 over. Not too bad for this Domino's machine. And again, I mentioned it before. Pacey was saying that he'd like to get a gap on the 2.5 of Andrew, hoping that he wouldn't have to fight so hard next week at Bristol Motor Speedway. So far, Andrew Chapman says, hey, here I am. Pacey, to the best of my knowledge, has not led a lap. Neither has Andrew. But that is definitely, if either one of them are able to lead a lap a little bit later on, that's something that could come and factor in when it all comes down to season-ending points. Again, Pacey Wygant, 348 to the 325, 23 points over Andrew Chapman. All right, let's see here. A lot of single file running around a lot of parts of this track. Let's go ahead and take a look from our blimp. As you see, a lot of separation. You could also see it through the track map up in the top right-hand side of your screen, surrounding the Stronger Than Cancer Sophia the Fierce logo. And again, the Turned Out for What iRacing Truck Series will continue to support Sophia the Fierce, as well as newcomer Team Nigu, encouraging kids fighting cancer. This from the chopper. Again, Jimmy Mensch right behind Brad Rivers in that number 18 Ford. Let's see how many manufacturer fans we got out there. Let's take a look and see what we got going on as far as make and model goes. Looks like right now Toyota's kind of leading the way, talking about Austin Collins and Justin Anasigok. Josh Taylor, Pacey Wygant, and Evan Knopp all running bow ties. The first Ford in the field is actually the 18 Brad Rivers running 8th. Cole Snyder rounding 9th, and in 10th is going to be the 23 Ford or a blue oval for Jose Ruiz. So right now, pretty even mix, I'd say, of the different manufacturers inside the top 10 as they continue to scroll all the way throughout. So how many Chevy guys that we got out there? How many Ford guys? How many Yodas? What do you pull for? Is it a Silverado, a Ford F-150, a Toyota Tundra TRD? What do you pull for, chat? And oh, by the way, who do y'all have out there tonight? Who's it going to be to come across the start stripe first and claim a victory? Is the 00 Pacey Wygant, is he going to be able to go back-to-back? Is the 13 of Justin Anasigok, is he going to be able to claim a victory? Will Austin Collins claim yet another victory? Who is it going to be? Straight Out Alaska says, let's go, 13. Here is that 13 right in front of the 57 of Josh Taylor, Pacey Wygant as well. Josh Taylor started 3rd, still running 3rd. Pacey Wygant started 4th. Same thing for him. In fact, I think, those are the only 2 guys that are running right now that are still racing in the same spot they started in. So again, Straight Out Alaska over in the land of Twitch says, let's go, 13. Mike Miller a little bit further in the back in this number 5 Toyota TRD machine. He is 12 spots up right now, sitting in P15 and doing a pretty great job as we roll across to start lap 50. 75 laps remaining here from Kentucky, Bluegrass State. So I mentioned earlier that turn 2 has always been kind of an Achilles heel for me, while turns 3 and 4 usually a little bit better. What do y'all think out there? What is your better side of this track? Is it turns 1 and 2, or is it 3 and 4 for you? You fan of this track out here in Kentucky, or would if it came across in the officials, you would just say, nah, I'll catch you next week? Austin Collins right now with a 2.2 second lead. Actually, it goes up over two seconds. Back to Josh Taylor here in the 57. Rick's Hot Sauce machine. Justin Ascock, another 1.3 back behind Josh in this Rowdy Energy Toyota. So Justin Ascock started first, down to 2 spots right now, sitting in P3. I was able to kind of hear Justin before the race started when I went on through and wished everybody good luck and have fun. And he was having some pretty serious mic issues, so he wasn't quite sure how it was going to work with both team comms or just being able to talk with other drivers around him. He even told me, he says, Pete, if I end up inside the top 3, don't even look for me because I'm having a lot of serious issues. So again, the 13 having communications issues tonight from Kentucky. Pacey Wygett back here in 4th, and Evan Knopp is going to be your top 5. So what do you say we go on through the field yet again? This time we'll bring up all your driver information so you can see who they are, where they're from, and if they got a picture up, you'll see exactly what these drivers look like. Let's go. So Austin Collins right now running P1 from Pilot Mountain, North Carolina, up 4 spots, and he continues to stay right about stable with Josh Taylor. Right now, Josh Taylor 1.9 seconds behind him. Josh Taylor also from North Carolina, and actually not too far from where Austin Collins is, doing pretty good in his number 57 Chevy, just 2 seconds behind Austin. Justin Aniscock from Kenai, Alaska, running 3rd, down 2 spots after starting on pole. Pacey Wygett started 4th, still running 4th from Scio, New York. Evan Knopp up 3 in his number 63 Chevrolet, blinking out just a little bit. Behind him is going to be Andrew Chapman in this Domino's 2.5. Andrew Chapman up 10 spots, right now sitting P6. Behind him is going to be Cole Snyder from Whitehaven, Pennsylvania. Absolutely know right where Whitehaven is. And this Millsap Graphics 2.4 looking pretty strong. Behind him is going to be Jimmy Mensch. I believe he's also from upstate New York, sitting 8th, up 2 spots. And looking pretty strong for Jimmy. Good job by him. Byron Jones started 9th, running 9th in this number 19213 Simware.com Silverado. From Goodyear, Arizona, paint and designer for Jones P&D. Guys and gals, if you need any kind of help with a paint scheme, go on over on Twitter, give him a follow. Tell him I sent you. I promise he'll give you a great deal, and he does absolutely amazing work. Jose Ruiz down 8 spots, sitting in P10 from Sacramento, California. Jose, again, another one that is absolutely capable of handling any kind of vehicle that he's racing, whether it's the trucks tonight, whether it's the 23 as part of Team Frozen Toes Racing in the Shake and Bake iRacing Cup Series that will be at Darlington to start off their championship or round of 16 tomorrow evening. So definitely looking forward to that right around 8:30 p.m. for anybody that's out there. If you haven't already, go on up, smash that follow button, and make sure you stay in the know. So again, whether you're out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, IROC TV through your favorite Roku device, or on Kick, welcome. Smash that follow, slam on that subscribe button if you can, and again, welcome to the flight. All right, behind Jose Ruiz is going to be Brad Rivers in that number 18 from Ogdensburg, New York. Brad up one spot from starting 12th, and I look for him to finish this race strong. Chase McGuire back here in that number 79, still sitting 5 spots down from where he started in 7th, right now running 12th. Stan Carnathan in that Hemp's number 82 from Edgewood, Kentucky. Stan started 13th. Well, guess where he is? Right there in P13 and holding serve as part of Eons Motorsports. Looks like we got some pitters again coming on down pit road. Justin Aniscock and Andrew Chapman hitting the cones. Mike Miller right now in the 5, up 15 spots, running 12th from Tampa, Florida. Got a picture of the Intimidator, and he's got the 55 of Jeff No to his now right behind him from Yadkinville, North Carolina, just the other side of Greensboro from me. Mike LeBlanc in the 41. He's got that racechoice.com. Looks like Ford F-150 with Charlie Mosley right behind from Mobile, Alabama. Justin Burden at 51, up 7 spots to P15 with Josh Roberts right behind, running 16th, up 1 in this 3 from Levita. I'll have to ask him where Levita is. I want to say it's Texas, but I could be wrong. Maybe Levito, California. I don't know. Dave Mayo in this 08 Dale Earnhardt throwback from Citrus Heights. I'm going to guess that's Florida. I mean, just citrus. Florida known for oranges. I'm going to guess that it is Florida. Citrus Heights, Florida. All right, Jeff Jones, the name you know, back here in this number 95, also from Goodyear, Arizona. It's got sponsor 2 in the Chest. Again, it's a local band from where him and young Byron Jones live. He's down 4 right now, rocking P18. Claire Murphy right now sitting 19th, up 6 spots, with Justin Aniscock, who just came off of pit road, right along with Andrew Chapman, Jeff No, Mike Pop Bear Campbell. He's going to go ahead and pull his Team Nigu number 71 machine onto pit road for his second green flag stop. Actually pulling that machine off of pit road as we speak. Again, Team Nigu, encouraging kids fighting cancer. And out of Randleman, North Carolina, the home of the Petties. Definitely appreciate everything that Mike Campbell and all of his family does for everyone that he can help. So definitely appreciate Pop Bear. John Osborne looks like he is on pit road as well. Mark Morton looks like he has turned it in as well. And looks like Mike Carter also is retired for the evening also from Jacksonville, Alabama. All right, so back up at the front, not missing much. Austin Collins in this mostly unsponsored number 1. I think he's got one going across the back end. Team Watson Racing setups. Oh, they're coming back on. Did he get hit with a penalty? No, this is actually his first time in. So Josh Taylor it looks like he stayed out. Yeah, Austin Collins, he's in. Pacey Wygen is in. Mike LeBlanc is in. Brad Rivers is in. So we've got this second round of green flag pit stops here, working lap 67. So I mentioned before, it seemed like they were able to go anywhere between 33 and 36 laps. Well, here you go. Byron's going to go ahead and slow it up, bring it on down to pit road speed right at the cones. Little bit of a slide there, and he'll have to do what he can to carry as much speed all the way down to pit road, and then exit with the same amount of speed to not lose too much track position. Looks like the 5 just hit pit road. Right now, Jimmy Mensch leading in this number 94 Toyota. So Jimmy, the last time he was on pit road was also lap 34. Jose Ruiz was also in on lap 34. Stan Carnathan was in on lap 36. Chase McGuire was in on lap 35, right along with Justin Burden, Mike LeBlanc, and Cole Snyder. Just as I say that, Cole Snyder decided he was going to go ahead and pit as well. So here comes Jimmy Mensch, locking him up, coming to the cone. And just a little slideway to see the 2-3 of Jose Ruiz right behind him. So now the 82 of Stan Carnathan leading the way. It's going to go ahead and put him up quite a bit. It's definitely going to give him a point for leading a lap. Justin Burden up 20 spots right now, sitting P number 2. Does Stan come in this time? Survey says yes, he does. Going to go ahead and lock him up a little bit and do what he needs to do. I'm pretty sure we just saw Stan, didn't we? Or it seems like it anyway. But yeah, Justin Burden right behind him. Justin Anisgok in this number 13. The last time he was on pit road was lap 60, so 11 laps ago already. Austin Collins came in on lap 66. So right now Justin has a 2.5 second gap over Austin Collins. Straight Out Alaska says his good mic broke and won't charge. His backup mic is horrible. Well, there you go. You know what I just thought about? I apologize here, ladies and gents. Let's turn this up for you, shall we? I am so sorry. Why didn't somebody say something? There you go. Wisdom! How are you, sir? Good to see you out there. Thanks for coming out. Definitely appreciate you. You want guys and gals out there, whether whether it's on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, IROC TV, through Roku, or out there on Kick, you want to see a guy that's bad fast in the Shake and Bake iRacing Cup Series. Don't look any further than driver 51 of tomorrow night's race. We'll be at Darlington. Andrew is a man that's bad fast, 5 wins on the season, and definitely a challenge to go ahead and get the title in 16 very short weeks. Tomorrow, the Lady in Black playing host to the first race in the round of 16. That 51 is going to be bad fast, have no doubt. It used to be, people were just willing to hand over the trophy on road courses. And he'll tell you himself, he's not a big fan of road courses, not quite sure where the speed and sometimes the luck as well, how that all came to be. But the man's gotten to be very good on ovals also, and he will definitely challenge James Holzer and Tom Harmon in the 68 and others for the season championship this year. Hey man, I just speak the truth, Andrew. So yeah, again, the Shake and Bake iRacing Cup Series tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern, same bat channel. So make sure you come on out, hang out, chat it up. Let's talk about some racing, and let's see exactly who the track too tough to tame is too tough on to complete the race, or too tough on to have some issues, get that famed Darlington stripe, and who's able to claim the checkers and automatically move on to the round of 12. But it's going no matter how you cut it, it's going to be a phenomenal race. And again, that series fully sponsored by IROC TV on Roku. So yeah, I think the races for the round of 16 is Darlington, Kansas, and Bristol. The round of 12 is Texas, Talladega, and the Charlotte Roval. Round of 8 is going to be Las Vegas, Homestead, and Martinsville. And then the championship race, everything will culminate at Phoenix. We'll have to see if James Holter is able to back up his Season 1 championship, or if it's going to be somebody new, just like Andrew Wisdom. All right, back here at Kentucky for the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series. Justin Anisgok looks like he got passed by Austin Collins. And Austin right now a very healthy 3-second lead over that unlucky number 13 Rowdy Energy Machine for Justin Anisgok. Josh Taylor started third right now, running third. Pacey Wygant running fourth. Andrew Chapman up 11 spots, keeping a close eye on Pacey Wygant and everything that he does. You can still see that 00 machine up ahead. Now all four now going across the start stripe, just as Andrew Chapman comes across the line. Again, Andrew Chapman up 11. The only other guy that's got more than Andrew Chapman, Jeff Noe, or Charlie Mosley is this guy right here. Talking about Mike Miller in this number 5 Toyota. Up 18 spots up to P number 9. Charlie Mosley up 11 right behind him. A little bit of a battle here between the 5 and company. Looks like they're going to be able to get on around the 61. That's going to put Claire Murphy at least one more spot back in his Simu Cube. Looks like Toyota. 2-3, that's going to be Jose Ruiz. Jose right now showing P11. So if you look at the scoring pylon, it looks like everybody up until about lap P15 with Mr. Rivers, Brad Rivers, that is. Everybody else is one lap or more down. So Brad Rivers in his RFK 18, doing everything he can to stay on the lead lap. And right now he is a good 25.9 seconds behind the leader. And when you figure these guys are turning laps between 30 and 32 laps, depending on how new the tires are, it could only be a matter of time before the 18 goes a lap down. In fact, if we take a look back from his gearbox, you don't yet see the leader. However, if we go on up with Austin Collins and we look through the nose, you don't see anything either. Austin Collins, nothing but clean track and all that clean air on the hood of that thing. Battle here between the Lucas Oil number 89 for Charlie Mosley and Mike Miller. Behind them, you still see the 2-3 of Jose Ruiz. Jeff Noe back here in the 55 right now, sitting P11. Stan Carnathan right there with him, a couple spots back, 61 again, one or more laps down. Stan Carnathan just really looking for a fast way around to continue on with his track position and not have to fight in all that dirty air. Working lap 85, a 125. Again, this is the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series, still supporting Sophia the Fierce right along with Team Nigu, trying to encourage kids fighting cancer. .55 outside, 82 of Stan Carnathan inside. 55 may try to get a line. Nope, he's going to go ahead and pull on right behind the 82 and see if he can't can't just maybe learn a thing or two. 61 is going to go ahead and tag that wall. That's going to cause a couple more to be able to get on by, including the 51 of Justin Burden, kind of rocking this this watermelon paint scheme. Jeff No is going to go ahead and come on down pit road. This should be this won't be his final stop unless he's able to save some fuel. So Jeff No in this this Carolina Basement Solutions 55 Ford F-150 coming in on lap 88 is saying that these guys can go about 33 to 36 laps on a tank of fuel. So that's it. So far tonight we've gone caution free. So if we can go the rest of the way, it'll be very, very interesting to see what Jeff No is capable of, or if he's going to have to do just a little bit of clutching to try to go all the way. Big Jim says, hey, Pete, how's your night been, man? Man, I cannot complain at all, Mr. Cocker. Right along with Jim, with Andrew Wisdom, definitely going to want to come out tomorrow night and watch Mr. Cocker. The last time we were at the Shake and Bake, the turn down for, the Shake and Bake iRacing Cup Series was at Darlington. Mr. Cocker was able to go ahead and grab that W. We'll have to see if he can do it again. Last time he won there, I actually wasn't able to broadcast the race, and he says, Pete, I usually do pretty well. This is what he told me. He says, Pete, I normally do pretty well when you don't stream. I beg to differ. I was able to catch your very first win in that series at Daytona at the beginning of last season, the very first race of that series, and I might have missed one or two since then, but we'll see what you're able to do tomorrow night at the Lady in Black. All right, so let's see if we can't catch up with some of these guys. Austin Collins right now still leading the way in this one as he comes across working lap 91 of 125. So he's kind of like right on the cusp of having to come in, but I'm sure let's go ahead and jump on board with him. Let's jump into the cockpit and see if he's been clutching at all. Off of turn 4. Right now a good 6+, almost 7-second lead back to P2. That's going to be Josh Taylor. Is he clutching it? Not at all. Austin Collins leaving it running through 1 and 2 down the backstretch. Let's see if he's trying to save any in 3 and 4. To me, this is the fastest corner of the track. Not clutching it there either. So doing everything, he's just extremely comfortable where he is. And the last time, again, that he was down pit road was lap 66. So he should be coming in very, very soon. Jimmy Cocker saying Holzer is too fast. Got P2 in that one. Was my first podium this season. No. Well, there you go. I don't know. You say Holzer is too fast, but I've seen more people able to challenge James Holzer this season than last season. I think by this time last year he had 9 wins. Right now I think he's only got 4 or 5. So he's got more competition this season, which I'm absolutely glad to hear. As a 57 running out of fuel coming down pit road, or so it sounds like. Definitely had to make sure that he stopped on his mark and didn't go too far up or too far back, and have to fix his his pit. 13 coming out as well. Pacey Wygant now coming on pit road in that 00 Sophia the Fierce machine. He gave up that spot from, I want to say, P4. Austin Collins looks like he's coming in now in the 1. Nobody at all immediately behind him. Jimmy Mensch right now running P number 2 in this number 94. Again, Jimmy is up 8 spots to second place. Mike Miller back here in this number 5 Toyota running 3rd. Here, yep. So again, Austin Collins on pit road. Charlie Mosley in this number 89 Lucas Oil machine, also on pit road. Brad Rivers in this number 18 RFK Racing. Looks like he's going to lose a few spots as well in that 4th. Josh Roberts in this number 3 PBR machine. He's also on pit road. Charlie Mosley mentioned he's now coming off of pit road in that Lucas truck. So I definitely appreciate everybody that's out there, from Sober David, who rated very, very early with 6 people. Straight out of Alaska, Andrew Wisdom, Jimmy Cocker, and whether it, Revenger, Jeff Jones, everybody, whether it's on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, IROC TV through Roku, or Kick. Welcome, 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 everybody. Definitely appreciate it. Thanks for coming out, hanging out, chatting it up, keeping each other company, and I'm glad you're there. All right, 26 laps remaining. The leader right now, Jimmy Mensch in this number 94 machine. He has yet to come on down pit road. Last time he was on pit road was lap 69. Mike Miller in the 5. Last time he was on pit road was lap 68. Jose Ruiz also came in on lap 69. Right now, everybody inside of from Mike LeBlanc on up. So Mike LeBlanc right now, he is sitting P5. Everybody inside the top 5 is yet to have pit. So we'll have to see how this all shakes out. And just as I say that, Jimmy Mensch, he's going to go ahead and bring that number 94 down pit road, right along with Mike LeBlanc and the 08 coming on down as well in that Goodyear machine. Old Dale Earnhardt throwback. RaceChoice.com, number 41. Jose Ruiz in the 2-3. Again, last time he pit was on lap 69. Right now, just taking the lead. So good. He's going to go ahead and gain a point. And you see the 19 there of Byron Jones. Byron, that is for P10. So that's him just getting his lap back. Once the 2-3 goes on down pit road for his final stop, now that we've only got 24 laps to go, he'll be able to go the distance. Tyler Burden back here in his number 51 Rowdy Energy watermelon machine, sitting P number 2, up 20 spots. Austin Collins, again, this man has been very, very strong tonight and all season long, sitting 3rd after pitting on lap 96. Josh Taylor pit on lap 94, sitting 4th, down 1 spot from where he started this evening. Justin Anisgok, though, our pole sitter in this Rowdy number 13, right now sitting P5. All right, guys, we're gonna do one more crank it up session. Again, if you've got a really kicking sound bar, your TV can handle it. Go ahead and crank it up, turn it up, do whatever you want to do with it. Let's go now. All right, so let's bring it on back in. Definitely hope you got a little bit of the sights and sounds effects in these turned down for what iRacing trucks. Eric Heil, good to see you out there. Kill shot, definitely been a little bit, sir. Saying good evening, sir. Good evening, buddy. Definitely been a bit. And don't forget, I haven't forgot what we talked about. We'll talk again very, very soon. I absolutely promise you. All right, so Austin Collins still leading. Josh Taylor right now sitting P2. Justin Anasigok third. Pacey Wygent, who we're riding along with right here in that 00, sitting fourth after starting fourth. Andrew Chapman up 11, still sitting P5 right behind Pacey. So Pacey has not gotten that little bit of a buffer that he wanted this evening. He might gain 1 or 2 spots depending on whether the 2.5 led a lap or not. And also the 00, I don't recall whether he led. Probably has, though, with everybody that's been kind of staying out and playing that strategy. But with 14 laps to go, the one of Austin Collins now almost 8 seconds up over Josh Taylor. Last week during post-race, Justin Anasigok said Josh really, really loves this track. Sure, he's absolutely looking for a win to get a little bit of momentum here in the second half of this season. And again, don't forget, after tonight, next week, we're going to Bristol Motor Speedway, the last great Coliseum, whatever you want to call it, followed by Texas, the legacy side of things, Richmond, that 3/4 mile D-shaped oval in Virginia, and then Las Vegas Motor Speedway on October the 1st for 120 laps to culminate this season. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot of racing yet to go on some pretty fast tracks. A lot of interesting racing. But yeah, next week, Bristol Motor Speedway, same bat time, same bat channel for 200 laps around the Concrete Canyon. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're not going to want to miss it. Big Jim says, beautiful scheme for the 00 in the land of YouTube. And yeah, I absolutely gotta agree, man. That scheme that Pacey rocks is all about Sophia the Fierce, a little 9-year-old girl in upstate New York that unfortunately lost her battle with Ewing sarcoma at the end of last season for the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series. But this series decided that they were going to continue to race with Sophia in Sophia the Fierce's honor and bringing along Team Nigu to continue to encourage kids that have that constant fight with cancer. But yeah, that 00 is absolutely a beautiful truck and very, very fast. He actually won last week at New Hampshire, so he knows how to get it done. Austin Collins coming across the start stripe, 10 laps remaining in this unsponsored, for the most part, number 1. Can he come across the start stripe first again? He's only got 9 more laps to go, so just 36 more corners until he can call it done. Grab the checkers, burn it down, and celebrate yet another win here in the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series. Josh Taylor back here, P2 in this Rick's Hot Sauce number 57 Silverado. Again, Justin Anasigok, he's got some mic issues, so he's been having some issue in the team comms in this Rowdy Energy machine, but doing everything that he can do. And so far, speed, the comm issue has not hampered his speed whatsoever. Pacey Wygent and Andrew Chapman back here in 5th. Byron Jones able to work his way on up to P6. Under fire, though, from the 94 of Jim Mensch. Who's it going to be coming across the line this time? If that was it for the end of the race, that would have been all Jimmy Mensch in the 9-4. Byron Jones, the 213simware.com, number 19, up 2 spots, sitting P7. Stan Carnathan back here in the 82, and yes, this is a battle for position. It's going to be Mike Miller up 18 spots in that 5 Toyota. To P9, P10, Jose Ruiz back here in this K&N number 23. Seven laps to go. Is it a lucky 7 or Is Austin Collins starting to hear things or feel things? Is he wondering about fuel? Is he second guessing anything that happened during the race? So far, I'd have to say no. Let's actually jump into the cockpit with him one more time just to see if he's having to clutch it at all to try to save anything. Down the end of the backstretch. No, he's not, and that wheel is actually looking really, really steady into as well as all the way off the corner. So this truck, not only is it fast, but it looks like it's handling very, very well. So Austin Collins now with just 5 laps remaining, it's just 20 more turns, and so far really looking like he's going to be able to get this done. Josh Taylor back here in the 57 as he gets underneath the 71 of Mike Campbell. Sitting P2, a good 8.4 seconds behind Austin Collins. Justin Anscock again 10 plus seconds back behind the leader, 00 Pacey Wygen, and the 5 of Andrew Chapman. "13 can see the 57, just not going to have enough time to get up there unless Josh Taylor has some kind of an issue, if he tags a wall or something like that. But other than that, I don't see the 13 catching him at all. You see the 71 of Mike Campbell behind Justin Anscock. He's got Pacey Wygen in that 00. Looking ahead from Pacey's truck, he can see the third place driver from 10th, 11th, from second, 13th, and from second, third, and fourth, from Taylor, Anscock, and Wygen. It's only 4 seconds between those 3 trucks. 2 laps to go. One's going to come off of turns 1 and 2 down the backstretch here at Kentucky Speedway, heading into turn number 3. Really smooth as he's been all race long. Off of turn number 4, let it glide up all the way towards that outside wall, come across the start stripe. 1 lap to go. Presented by IROC TV on Roku. Again, ladies and gents, if you got a Roku TV or a Roku streaming deck, go on over to the streamer section, type in IROC TV. It's the logo that you see there underneath your scoring pylon. Add the channel completely free of commercials as well, and absolutely enjoy the stunning 4K quality as the one, again, comes off of turn 4. It's going to be Austin Collins at Kentucky getting it done. Looks like it's going to be Josh Taylor coming off of 4 to grab a second place finish. Behind him is going to be Justin Anscock for P number 3. Pacey Wygen for 4th. Jimmy Mensch, he's going to come off of 4 in the P5 spot. Great run for Jimmy, up 5 spots for him. But how about Pacey? Started 4th, finishing the night 4th. Andrew Chapman, he's going to go ahead and finish 6th. Byron Jones is going to be 7th. Stan Carnathan is going to be 8th. Mike Miller 9th, and Jose Ruiz going to be P10. All right, let's go ahead and clear the boards. Absolutely deserved it. Austin, burn them down. All right, Austin's going to go ahead and bring it on over to the attention of his team, celebrate with his team. We will be right back with our top two. Again, Justin Aniscock, unfortunately, will not be able to chat. So we'll start off with Josh Taylor again in that 57 Chevy, up one spot, finishing just outside. And then Austin Collins up 4 spots on the evening to finish P number 1. All right, ladies and gents, we will be right back. Please don't nobody go nowhere. It's only going to be about 30 seconds, give or take. All right, ladies and gents, we are back. And again, big thank you to everybody that stayed the course all evening long. We're going to pick up with driver 57 in that Chevrolet. Josh Taylor up 1 spot after starting 3rd on the night. Josh, I tell you, I mentioned it a couple times during the broadcast this evening that Justin Aniscock said that you were really comfortable here at Kentucky. The practice chart showed it. Tonight, bringing it home P2. One hell of a race for you, sir. What is it about Kentucky that you like or love so much? What makes you adapt to this track? And then what more did you need to try to get on up there with the one of Austin Collins?
Yeah, first of all, it was a good race. I'm proud to, finally finish in these, top 3 spots. It's been a while. I keep having a lot of mistakes during the races, and really my positions at the end of the race have really shown. And yeah, today, I feel like this track's just really comfortable for me. There's not too much to really change. You just kind of just drive it, little.
You cut out there, Josh. You still there, sir?
He was just able to keep. I just could not, keep up with them. Hats off to him.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, absolutely a strong race all the way through. It's good to see you, running up inside the top 3, pretty much inside the top 5 all night long, except for during the rounds of green flag pit stops. How hard was it, or is Kentucky not that hard at all to come up off the track to bring it on down to pit road speed, get into your stall, and get out with any kind of issue?
The problem with it is there's not like a marker or something, so you kind of have to time it. It's pretty easy to get on a pit road, but there's just no marker. So I think Austin was also beating me a little bit on pit road. So we'll try to get better at that as well.
Next week, Bristol Motor Speedway, 200 laps. We ran the dirt earlier this season. Tomorrow's we're going back on the concrete. If I remember back in the day, Old Smoke was pretty good at the Concrete Canyon. How are you feeling about Bristol here on iRacing? I don't think I've actually broadcasted a race with you there yet. So next week will be a first for me, I think. How you feeling about Bristol?
Well. It's gonna be a first for me as well. I haven't raced there yet on iRacing still. This was one of the tracks. The few tracks because, we'll see.
All right,
You never
buddy.
know.
All right. Well, congratulations again on this runner-up. Your mic's breaking up a little bit. Hopefully, I didn't interrupt you. But man, any quick friends, family, sponsors you want to get out there, Josh?
The Rick's Hot Sauce is a part of the truck. I got this made a couple weeks or about 6 months ago from area. I race in the area on Sundays, or Tuesdays. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much it. Appreciate the broadcast.
All right, buddy. I'll see you and talk to you again very soon. More. Thank you.
Thank you.
You got it. All right, moving on up. And I tell you, this guy almost needs no introduction here in the Turn Down for What iRacing Trucks Series. Up 4 spots, Austin, again. What seemed like an absolutely flawless race for you this evening. I turned a couple laps with you to see if you're trying to save fuel or what. It really just seemed like that truck was handling perfectly. You're able to open up the wheel and let it eat up out towards the turn 4 wall, and then into 2, no issue there as well. Kentucky just seemed like it was your playground this evening. Please walk us through your race.
Yeah, I know qualifying didn't go as well as I wanted it to. I messed up. I was contemplating if I was even going to qualify, and then when I did, I messed up out of 4 and didn't get the lap in I wanted, and so I started back in 5th, which I mean still isn't bad, but it staying green really helped me out. Like I said, the long run here is a lot of fun. Like I said, my only complaint tonight is that we didn't have full tank of gas and that we couldn't go the normal like 50 some laps on a set of tires here, because Kentucky gets a lot of fun whenever it starts pushing up to that wall and you start having casualties turning the right side of their truck green. But yeah, it was just a lot of fun keeping the right front on it. I know after every run, my right front was down in like the 60s almost, and that was only after 30 laps. So that's a big thing, just keeping the right front on it and keeping the speed up. There's a lot of momentum around here because you 1 and 2's usually pretty much flat out, so you can you can really just roll out. As long as you get a good run out of 4, you should have a decent lap around here. So it was a lot of fun. I know they kept me on my toes there at the beginning, and then once we had some pit stops, it kind of opened up, and I really enjoyed those green flag runs there.
It's kind of interesting you're talking about going through 1 and 2 flat out. I talked, kind of briefly once or twice about the race here in Kentucky a couple times. To me, turn 2, or the exit of turn 2, is probably the most treacherous part of this track, because the wall comes up to you very, very fast when you're trying to get back on the throttle. 3 and 4, you can kind of open up the wheel, let it eat, because of that big, sweeping front stretch, if you want to call it that. Which end of this track do you prefer the most, or which end is a little bit more troublesome?
Turn 4, like I said, that's your money corner.
Yep.
If you can get up out of it, you can really carry a lot of speed. I know after a couple laps, the bottom kind of isn't the preferred lane, or at least for me. The second lane, like a lane and a half off the top, you can really carry some speed out of the corner. And like I said, 1 and 2, it's pretty much flat out until like 20-25 laps into the run, and then you gotta just lift a little bit to get into the corner, and then once you get it rotated, it'll just dig right out. Yeah, definitely 4. That's the money corner around here. So.
All right, buddy. And then, of course, next week, like I just mentioned to Josh, we're going back to Bristol. We completed the what was it, 100 laps on dirt, very very early in the season, right around the second week of July. Well, going back 200 laps on concrete here in just a week's time. First off, you're going to be able to make the race because I know you got a very, very busy schedule. That's why you're only kind of part-time. Or you kind of looking forward to it? Will you be having to run a few extra laps just to kind of get yourself reacclimated to the track? What's in store for you for Bristol?
Yeah, Sundays should be open for me right now. I know this next week I'll be same schedule as was last week, where I'll be on first shift, so I should be able to make everything that I have been making. But yeah, I should be here for next week. Bristol's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I know I missed the dirt one, which I'm not really complaining about.
Right.
But concrete Bristol is a lot of fun. Especially if you can really make the bottom work around there. It turns into 2 lanes of chaos at times, which is just a lot of fun in these trucks. But yeah, like I said, I get my practice in come next Sunday. So.
All right, Austin. We'll definitely see you then. Again, same bat time, same bat channel for everybody else out there. Just a brand new venue, Bristol Motor Speedway, for 200 laps, starting right around 9:30 Eastern time. It's going to be a lot of fun. Congrats on the W one more time, Austin.
Thank you.
You got it. All right, guys and girls, that is going to be it for tonight. Again, big thank you to everybody that came out and hung out, chatting it up, kept me and all of y'all company, whether it's on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, iROC TV through your favorite Roku TV or Roku streaming device, as well as on Kick. Definitely appreciate everybody, including Highest Tundra 51. Thank you very much for just pounding that follow button. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the flight. We'll see y'all tomorrow, right around 9:30 Eastern, with the Shake and Bake iRacing Cup Series as they start their round of 16. We're going playoff racing starting tomorrow at the Lady in Black. It's going to be a lot of fun. Going to see who automatically clinches to the round of 12 from the track Too Tough to Tame. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see you then. Bye.